Check volume and let's turn it up. There we go. So tonight we start the book of Acts, which is by far the most difficult book in all the Word of God uh, by where to teach truth from, because this is the book that most false churches use to claim you can still speak in tongues, which tongues just meant another language. They were able to interpret sheep, whatever native language they came from. It wasn't the babble, demonic rhetoric. And this book is also used to teach that water baptism is the saving baptism. And so this book is constantly, the battle is constant about how the beginning of the church after Jesus ascended, the Acts of the Apostles, how they acted, how they went about their business. They had supernatural powers. They were extensions of Jesus. After them, this stuff stopped. Their miracles stopped with them. So this book is used to confuse more than any other book in the Bible. Other than, of course, Revelation, but that's an end times prophecy. But I'm talking about truth, you know. So anyway, not only is it, so the Acts of the apostles, this is how they went about their business, and they were having to teach the truth to those who had been Jews doing the rituals of the old covenant. And now they're having to bring in the new covenant to those that had been keeping the old covenant. And so many wanted to accept Jesus, but they felt circumcision was still needed to be a part of it, and a water baptism needed to be. They wanted to keep the rituals. And the most important Bible verse to offset this book in truth, Paul, to the Jew, I became a Jew. So you have to go to 1 Corinthians. Let's run it up to the King James. 1 Corinthians 9, 20 through 22. And unto the Jews, I became as a Jew. Now, Paul was a Jew. And all sheep are grafted in Jews. They're grafted into the vine. To be a spiritual Jew, or to be a true Jew, let's read Revelation 2:9 and 3:9. They say that they are Jews, but they are not. They are of the synagogue of Satan. Why is that said twice? Because one of them is for the those that claim to be of the bloodline, and the other is for those that claim to be sheep, not of the bloodline, but they're grafted in Jews. So there's the spiritual Jew, which is what? Romans 2. A circumcision of the heart, Romans 2. So it's Romans 2, 25 through 29. we're going to move this to the King James. Reason I'm doing this all up front is so I can direct people to the beginning of the playlist, because I won't be doing this all throughout. So in 25 through 29, it talks about the circumcision does nothing for you because it's a ritual. It's an old covenant. It profiteth nothing. But he is a Jew, which is one inwardly, and the circumcision that of the heart in the spirit, not the letter, which means not actually getting circumcised. You don't have to get circumcised today. You don't have to get dipped in water today. Those have nothing, that would have nothing to do with salvation. Nothing to do with salvation. Walk your whole life as a sheep, uncircumcised, and never dipped in water at all, other than you just went to a swimming party or went in the ocean or jumped in a lake yourself for fun. Piece of cake. To be dipped in water was the old Jewish proselyte baptism. You had to have an animal sacrifice, which is either two turtle dove or an unblemished lamb. You had to be circumcised. You had to be completely immersed in water and washed. That was how you could join the Jewish religion, known as sojourning with them. If you were an outsider, you had to go through 3 rituals. Those rituals are dead now. As a matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll stop this video and I'll make this prelude to Acts of the Apostles. And it'll be at the beginning of the playlist. So there you go. I don't think we need anything else. I think that absolutely finishes the instruction. Anyway. All right. Love you.